Here we go. Can you hear me? Hey, Happy New Year. Moving forward with our commission board meeting, January 22nd, 2026. Call to order.
Second.
Yes. Oh, are we approving the minutes just yet?
First, we do a roll call. And if you wanted to do the, what is, read the
Yeah.
statement?
Yep. Dorville is proud to be a city of civility. While differences of opinion are natural, let us approach each other with open minds, speak with courtesy, and treat one another with dignity and respect. Respect is the foundation of good governance, and we thank you for upholding this spirit of civility with us. Go ahead and do a roll call. Yes. Do you want me to do that? Okay. Sarah Marks is absent today. Itza Mendoza.
Present.
Andy Ray.
Present.
Chris Ricky.
Present.
I am present. Christine Walker. Make a motion to approve meeting agenda.
Second.
Looks like we are opening public comment. Is there anyone present? Okay, it's just us. So it looks like there's no pressing things on the agenda other than unfinished business. So should we go ahead and make a motion to approve the agenda?
Second.
Yep. Okay. Are we making a motion to approve the minutes for December 18th? Okay. Hopefully everyone's approved the minutes or reviewed the minutes. So make a motion to approve the minutes from December 18th, 2025.
Second. You also can call everyone, and say, yeah. or no.
Oh, yeah.
Go to the names that are in the list of each one of them.
Can I do a sweeping thing and say, everyone approve and say yay or nay, right? Or do I just go through
That can work.
that can work, or I don't know, I guess.
Everything.
Okay. What is the appropriate way to say that?
We usually say, everybody.
Everybody approve of minutes? Yay or nay?
Yay.
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 Okay. Moving forward with the agenda. So we have the unfinished business of the pin design presentation. Gina, I think you provided us with information here.
Yeah, so basically what we are going to do is the finalists of the pin artists, they submit the final preliminary design based on the information that last meeting where they say that you want to vote until you see the final design. So you can see in the chart, the idea of the vote is that you will approve each of one of them, or if you feel that it's okay to ready, we say approve, and it will have a 1 point. Is this no because you wanted to provide a recommendation for the artist, so you can put 0, and then we can score it. If we have a 3, it will be approved. If we have less than 3, it will be the recommendations going to be submitted to the artist to incorporate. I wanted you be mindful that the recommendations cannot be changed completely because they already are providing the art.
We can't tell them to start over. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. But we can give you some suggestions, and then we need to talk with them to see what they feel about. The art is always subjective, So it's not like any other things that you don't like math that you can change it and experience. So be mindful about that. But I think it's a process, and next time when we do something like that, we can keep it improving. So in your package, I include you a copy of all the art, and they include the bio of each one and also the art statement that each artist provide. So you can read what is the behind the artwork that you're seeing. In the score sheet, I put it for each one of the artists. And then, like I explained a minute ago, approve, you put a yes. No approve, you put 0. And then is this 0, you will provide the recommendation. I wanted to try to see if we can do it electronically. So if you have, I send you the link in the email. Can you, let's try to see if we can.
I do have a question about the artwork. Other than through us, has this artwork been going through anyone else?
Say again?
Like, has anyone else seen or evaluated the artwork prior to us?
No.
No?
What
Okay.
remember there was a committee that evaluate the art.
Okay.
Because when we do the call for the artists, we only ask them to provide a sample of the art and the idea that they were presented.
Okay.
As you can see, sometimes, ideas are, you imagine something and then what
They don't translate onto
is
paper exactly.
translate, but again, you cannot read what you are. So I was thinking maybe for this kind of level of art, or instead of do a open request, maybe we can do like a contest, and we have to figure out what is the difference between an open call for the artist and a contest. Like you provide your final, and this is because it's a small, but the best practice always for artists is like you shouldn't know us that they do art is you don't compensate.
Okay.
So, or we have some money to compensate for their draft, or this process is something that we can see how ended, or in research is there are better process to do it.
You're talking about for the future?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like I say,
When you choose the artist, you're not guaranteed a final project
you don't know what, yeah.
or the quality of a final project.
Or the quality, you hope that this is the best because based on the experience that they have,
Like their
on what
portfolio.
they provided. And also you have usually a decision between 2 or 1. You don't have 10
Right.
finalists. So also that is a process that we are learning, that when there are so many finalists, then you have to be more intense. I say a review has to
Rigor.
be more rigorous. That's the word. Let me know if you were able to open the link.
I don't see the email.
Yeah.
You don't see the email?
Do you see it?
I got it.
You did get it?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you went to your personal instead of the, let me send you. Yeah.
I see it.
Says score form for tonight.
Got it. So are we voting together? Yes or no? Or is this individual vote? Because it looks like here, it looks like a,
So if you do an individual, then
And
I
then we
can put it together. The second page is kind of like me put it together.
Okay, so we vote and then we send it back to you.
You vote and then you can give me the score at the end. After you vote, we can.
Okay, this isn't like a shared file, I guess, is what I'm asking. So if one of us puts a score in here, will everyone see it?
Then you guys are already seeing my scores in there.
Did you?
So I haven't saved it yet.
That's why I see it's test
gonna do it.
process to
I'm
see.
just gonna do it.
Because they also.
Have you tried Jotform?
Huh?
Jotform?
No.
Jot.
They may need.
Oh, I have view only. Can't edit it.
Old school.
Yeah, it's view only.
Oh, it's 'cause I'm
Because you're doing it. I think because it's a shared file, we can't work on it
Together.
individually. We have to work on it together.
So it's a try. That's why I print the paper.
I'm on it.
So,
Good save. Good save. I like it.
because it's also, I was concerned that is everybody see it? So then, like you wait for the other person to see what it is. So that's not.
Yeah, yeah.
there. So we has to go to a more advanced form.
You want it to be unbiased.
Well, we try. We try. So you have your form there, so you can go. So we can show you have in the screen. We can start with pin number 1. And then we have a
Okay.
initial.
Just so I don't mess this up, if it's row 2, column A, and it says approve, we have to put it on column C,
Yeah.
the score, right? Okay.
I have a follow-up question, Gina. Are all the pins the same width?
Yes, it's 125.
1 inch and 25. Okay. One and a quarter inches.
Right. So it's
Like math.
this one.
Okay, yes. Thank you for the reminder. I know we talked about this, but I forgot.
Something that we also need to send once we have the design is like this one that I have here is 1 for 125.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but then.
Oh yeah, I was curious too.
Really more like this one. This is a square.
I know. Show us. Give us a show and tell, Jada. Can I see? I'm trying to gauge the level of details. Yeah, if some of the detail will translate. So
That's supposed to be a very detailed piece of artwork, but it's interesting how they were able to dilute the.
And there are other kinds, like this ML thing. So maybe when we send, there will be a few that they will say, well, it will translate better in this kind of style or in this kind of style.
yeah,
Because I've seen some where it's kind of like printed and they kind of just put like a UV coating on top and it kind of looks like a little bubble, which would be best for like one of them.
I think looking at this, yeah, I'm looking at some of the other ones that have more detail. And I think with this, it shows like, okay, so if you're going to go into detail, dots and little lines are probably the best way to do that.
Mhm.
I'm thinking out loud.
Yeah, no, is that?
I'm really worried about Jeffrey.
One of the things that we found out with the process is like, and that was a concern of the committee that evaluate the artists is that many of them work in murals and big format. So,
Big format, you can see very little details, but they're still big.
however, when we provide the agreement include recommendations, and not only from you, you provide a recommendation that be mindful about the size and try to be simple, but also is like if somebody have like a 2 pins, we would say it's only 1 pin. But the recommendation basically was like be mindful, remember the size and all of that. And also the agreement include that the process that you are going to go today, and if you have recommendation, they agree to incorporate some of the recommendations.
Some are really cool though.
Are we going through each of these, providing our feedback, and then are we reviewing with
they
you
can be
or?
Whatever you feel is more effective.
If we say, if we do approve it, can we still write a suggestion, like for a minor tweak or something? If there is an approval, like on my hand,
Mhm.
can I still write a comment for like something to be changed or tweaked?
So then it's no approve. You have
Okay.
a recommendation.
Okay, got it, got it, got it.
Okay.
Be careful.
Approve is like a
Perfect, just
The
as it
number-
is.
that's like that. And
4
it,
to 7.
Oh, okay. It's for the heads up.
So be mindful.
the what? No, it's in the order. In the order of the,
They're all in there. They're just the odd ones jumped out of order. Or no, there's only 6 of them.
oh, yeah, I think it's the package was, the assembly of the package was no. Is this easy for you? You can click and work with them individually.
Yep.
So then that can work. And this so will be 1, 3. We need to move 5. Six, 7. No, 6. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's easy. You unclick, take the sample out and reorganize. So the question was, should we go for number 1 and then you provide your score and move to number 2? Or you wanna do all?
Repeat that.
Do like-
I don't think I caught that. What?
So do you wanna do number 1 and you provide the score? And then continue like that, so then we don't have to waiting.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like 10 minutes of silence on the call. I
Correct.
think that makes sense.
so let's go for number 1, and you can see that this is an artist that it was raised here in Georgia, and she has been working in watercolor, and always has been very nostalgic of the cultural and Paros, that has been Paros with her. And she, one of the relevant is like, she has been providing artwork for different restaurants. We are still in Pingwan. Different restaurant
We're still in number one.
and including then a poster cafe that is our neighbor. And she work in very small since I think that she's the only artist that work in very small format.
And also with the local nonprofit, We Love Beaufort Highway to
Mhm.
uplift mom and pop shops.
So the art statement is very interesting because it's kind of like she put it together the influence of the restaurants in Doraville and the love of soccer. So I feel a little shy to read everything there.
Should we each individually give our score?
Mhm. You have your score already, Chris?
1. It's just 1 or 0, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Well,
1.
1.
1.
this is approved.
Yeah.
As we see. Let's go to number 2. So we have Alea Hurt. All of these artists are metropolitan Atlanta located. And in the art statement, she say, my designs bring together Doraville rich cultural cuisine and the global excitement of the World Cup. I've learned over the years that every culture and ethnicity is different, but we all have something in common to unite us. Food is one of these major connections that can bring us all together, just like that common love for sport. And the name of the art is A City Flavors, A World of Fun. Do you have your score?
Yes.
1.
0.
0.
1.
So if you can provide the one that let's say 0, if you can provide your recommendations, writing down, so then I can send it to them.
Do you want us to say it out loud or do you just want it to write it down?
I don't know what you feel like.
I'm okay saying it out loud.
Yeah.
The details in the ramen bowl are too fine. It might not work well when made small. Specifically the ramen bowl. I think the other ones are gonna have better faith. But the ramen bowl, the noodles are too tiny.
Similar feedback for me, but I'm actually applying it to every food item in that soccer ball. I think it will be very easy if it's a vector image to simplify or remove details in each food item within the soccer ball. Be mindful that the final pin size is 1 1/4 inches. I just do not think that, I think it can be easily refined.
The other thing is like we couldn't send it to the manufacturer to see what they think, like is that is to, so then we pay. They say, no, we can capture. Oh, it seems to me that will be very little.
Yeah.
I wonder what the factory capacities are and what are their processes.
Yeah, it's all online. And what they say is like submit your designs and we
What's
are
the
going-
vendor? Who's the vendor?
I think it's one of the vendor, I don't have information. And
I think it would depend on the vendor because sometimes they will charge you to edit the final designs before they manufacture them or print them.
what they say is like they can, provide you feedback, like is good enough or not.
Good enough to print. Yeah.
And but like I say, if you don't have the design, it's almost that you cannot interact with.
Yeah. I mean, my assumption is if the artist is, this looks like a type of image that they could easily manipulate and simplify, if I'm assuming right.
Does depend on the vector art, because if it's
Yeah.
all in like the negatives and they have like the subtracted vector art, then it's just an empty space under it. So even if they wanted to, when they pull it apart, it's just gonna leave an empty window.
If they know how to work the artwork, they can do it.
Yes. Depends on that.
Yeah, very true.
Make sure that you include all your recommendation there.
Yeah.
If we go for in number 3, Sarah Jen. 3. Mhm. So, as born and raised Georgian native, I grew up watching the rise of soccer. My cousin has told me their passion for the sport, or even before before the inception of Atlanta United in the city excitement for the Global Cup, for the World Cup. It is the people and the culture who has brought the World Cup to Georgia, especially those who has been embodied the spirit of the game across countries and oceans. My design honor the everyday family of Doraville, a community of minority who not only bring their food and flavors to Georgia, but their love of soccer for the homeland. Just like the loving packaged meal for our favorite map and pop shop, this soccer ball is gently nestled in takeout paper, ready, oh my God, to deliver the city of Doraville. You go to number 1 for a second. Yes, I think that
What's happening?
is that a statement of the first one, not the statement of the 3?
It's
So let me
I mean, that's okay. We can still vote on it, right?
look for the statement of. So, no, that's right. That's right. That's their statement. You say see the above, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
For some reason, my mind brought me to the other one. Okay, can you vote in number 3?
1,
1,
1,
1,
We move to number 4. So right now the world needs love, and Doraville not only have it, but produce it through the blending of culture, living, thriving, and growing together for the world we wish to see. So the title is Love Doraville. And this artist also is all over Atlanta, including they have in Chambly a mural there. You know, she also has been collaborated with the Atlanta Regional Commission, the City of Atlanta, Microsoft, Target. Mhm. Ready?
Yeah, 0.
0.
0.
0.
So, can you provide your comment, please?
Yeah, it's beautiful. I would just love to have it a little bit more simplified in the colors. And that would be it. I think the concept is beautiful, the artwork is beautiful, the colors are vibrant, but that's it.
Yeah, I have similar feedback. I love this pen design and colors. However, concerned about the detail not translating in the size of the pen. And I suggested maybe reducing or removing quantity of facial shapes. So if she had like 3 facial shapes that she extended out to the size of the pen, I think it would be beautiful. Yeah, well, like reducing the number of facial patterns. So if she had like 3 faces in that pen and she enlarged it to the 1 1/4 size, I think it would be just as beautiful. So I think it just needs simplification. Yeah, it is beautiful.
Ditto.
Is the kind of is the kind of print can capture that? Can we leave it like that, or should it be simplified?
Um, I think that if it was just simplified, it would work out. And just if it was like the colors were reduced, like you can see so many like different shades of orange. If maybe they just used like the medium range of orange, it would probably work out better instead of having like super, super pale orange to like mediums and grays, like right there where the nose is.
I almost would argue that it would work if there was less faces in there. So
I wonder if she has this as a vector file.
Yeah,
and
that's
she would
what-
be able to separate the white artwork, which is beautiful, and then just zoom into one part of the artwork and then leave the white outline.
yeah, I wonder. Yeah,
It's beautiful.
it is great though.
I would actually even love to see that as a mural.
I know, me too. That would be amazing.
Can we still do the highway mural?
Well, we don't have the mural, but we have the electrical boxes.
Beautiful.
Oh,
The electrical
we got an
boxes.
electrical box.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Chris, do you wanna provide any feedback?
He said ditto.
I agree with what they
You
said.
need to write it down.
That it should be simplified.
Please,
Please write it down. Okay.
yeah. You know, it's like
Yes. Like the rest of us.
sorry.
Jeez, Chris.
You know, with more rigid, more work. It's like,
Only
I don't know.
man here.
Listen, you committed.
Yeah.
You committed to being on the art commission, which means you have to write down your feedback.
So I would love to see Doraville be a little bit more of a spotlight for it that's obvious to people. I think the wording's a little too small for a pen. I would also like to see how it would be connected to the World Cup in particular. I do think it represents Doraville as a city and community, but at the tie to soccer, I would like to see more in it. And I don't really know if I get that from it.
It will be help is the map is more like the map of Doraville.
Like, what if
That's
she just cropped it a quarter?
sorry, we're interrupting.
Mm.
It's okay.
Um, I mean,
Yeah, just bringing Doraville to the focus more. I think the Doraville word's way too small
Yeah. So
for it to be representative of Doraville and soccer. I think it's Doraville with the colors and the culture, and it is very beautiful.
so if they make it the name of Doraville bigger, you will.
Yeah, I even like the idea of it like being the map, like you said. That's an interesting idea.
Thank you. Pin number 5. These artists also have been working with several companies, including Footlock, Microsoft, Span, Hallmark, Chain, etc., etc. And she have a line of um, fine art, but also clothing. The design celebrates Doraville as a bold and welcoming getaway where cultures from around the world rise together, inspired by the city's vibrant multicultural identity and his role in welcoming the world during the World Cup. This pin reflects Doraville as a place of energy, connection, and pride. It celebrates a classic black and white soccer ball as the foundation symbolizes unity movement and the universal language of sport. Emerging upward from the ball is the colorful stylized skyline made of bright geometric buildings that resemble open doors and pathway. Each structure represents the many cultures, community, and stories that shape Doraville. The vivid palette and the playful form reflect joy, creativity, global celebration, while the layered composition suggests growth, momentum, and forward movement. Kaleidoscope Door of the World is the title.
One,
One.
1.
1.
Um, 6. Six. We have Nada Osman, the freelance artist working primarily in digital illustration, acrylic and washout painting and embroidery. So they have a passion for the partners, people, and pigment, and hope to contribute something small in their home in Atlanta by the way of public art. The pin design is a fruit sticker, something small but visible dance that capture the spirit of the celebration and also highlight a significant characteristic of the city culinary culture. Doraville is beloved for his restaurant, which thrive because of the agricultural workers whose labor provide the ingredients that make up their meals. I wanted the design to serve as a small token of appreciation for the labor, will also capture the energy of play on a soccer pitch. The design and his color scheme were inspired by the citrus stickers, produced packaging, and the classic World Cup logos from the 70s.
1,
1.
1.
1.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Yep.
Good job.
7. Michelle Pantoja is a graphic designer from both poster and logo. Oh, she has been working with some athletes. Michelle or Michael?
What's
Michael.
Michael.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Michael.
is he. He has been working with some artists in her area and made logos for other people. As a young designer, he is finding this way of designing logos and poster in a way where most artists can't. He loves his design to pop out and be expressive to the people. He's a grade student
Really?
for one of the DeKalb school. And we didn't realize until he sent the agreement with the all his bio. We went through the process of a waiver and authorization of the patent. So
Cool.
the art statement say after final design and is sketch, I decide to make the pin as diverse as possible. The shape of the pin show resembles to the Doraville badge, but replaced with many different shapes and color. This is meant to highlight the diversity of Doraville and the rich history in soccer culture. This pin is meant to unify not only the town of Doraville, but the city of Atalanta. Copy and paste. Yes.
1,
1.
1.
0.
Yes.
But, now that I know they're in 8th grade, I don't know how I mean, I feel like it's just very geometrical for me, and I would like to see a little bit more color to
It's
it.
the Doraville colors.
Just a little bit more colors would be great.
She's standing by her feedback.
And that's all I have.
So original we say that is this tree is approved. You still wanted that we provide recommendations to them? We are changing what we say original, but we are.
Wait, are you saying that 3, because there's 3 votes, that means it's approved?
As we do by average, that's what we say before. but
Oh, okay.
We also can, it's not a law. So,
It kind of also reminds me of the Squid Games.
So we win? I'm just
I
kidding.
feel like that is fine. I feel like a jerk right now. So, yes.
No,
One time Andy speaks.
let me reinforce her feedback, because if this is an 8th grader and they want to pursue some kind of design, this is their chance to be able to accommodate a client potentially. So I think it's valid.
And I also think that I can let her know, like that did you have this feedback and it's what that was my intention, but
Yeah.
still letting you know. I think that especially what he say that in his bio, he say as he entered his 8th grade year, he aims to get into the field of art and design for his future. This opportunity will help him to gratefully for him and his family. This is in 3rd person, but when he wrote in 1st person, let me
Yeah.
tell you.
I would also recommend some type of lettering.
Oh, what?
That would like just some type of lettering or wording, I think would be useful for this.
Maybe the letter
Wait.
D in the square.
Yeah, something that could be, utilized in those shapes with the colors. if I'm going to give back feedback. It is great. It's very great.
So the decision, we provide recommendation or we approve?
Just approve it. Approve it. Yeah, I would approve it. Y-
I don't know that I agree with the type because this is where I think we should discuss as a group. Like because I would argue that some of the shape represents a D, but I'm not opposed to them adding like Doraville to it. So,
I kind of liked how abstract it was compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
So it's not all just food and soccer ball.
yeah.
And this one was just kind of giving you a different edge per se.
Also have interesting shape.
It's
Because
interesting.
will be like,
It would be cut out. Exactly.
Cut
That's
out
what I was
like that.
wondering before.
so,
Yes.
I mean, I'm not opposed to adding additional color to it. Are there more? There's more colors to the Doraville.
There's some like orange and yeah.
So maybe the
Yellow.
feedback that we give that this person is to add orange, find a way to add orange to it so it represents all the Doraville colors and have that be the feedback. I don't necessarily know that it needs type. I think I like it. I voted yes to it. So
everybody feel good to recommendation to add more of the color of the logo to incorporate it?
I think that's a good balance.
Okay. So, Jeffrey Hollington was born and raised upstate New York, but he is a resident of Atlanta. So his philosophy and mission is to put a smile on the face of the viewer of his work. His goal is to make sure no walls get left behind. Jeffrey likes to jump right in and use paint to sketch on the canvas. Through the years, he has been developed a signature style and create his subject manner and use the color to come alive. His materials and medium consist in acrylic, oil, watercolor, and mixed media on canvas and wood. Also part of the movement of lead painting. Also, he's a part of the movement lead painting event arts. His work has been on the walls of corporate environments, retail and residence dwellings and galleries in Los Angeles, Midwest Atlanta, and Hawthorne University. Bernard Harper Park in Doraville, and this is the park that we have very close to our current location. Next after the town Hightower Elementary School. Bernard Harper Park is a Doraville being redone for World Cup. Not precisely, but it has been very recently remodeled. Diversity of kind playing soccer of the new field. They are the future of World Cup. Doraville Marta can zip you down to the World Cup from 2.5. So the pin that looks like a limited edition of 2.5 market token. So he copied the statements that he provided before. And one of the recommendations was to instead of $2 include 2.5. And he did in the final.
Artwork, but he just never updated his statement. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll defer and let Itzel be the mean one. I'm kidding. 0.
0.
0.
0.
you provide recommendations.
I really like the design.
Mhm.
but it's difficult to distinguish some of it at the size it is right now. And as it gets smaller, that's going to become even more difficult to see the detail in it.
Agreed. Yeah. The wording is already getting lost. And the size of the pen, I think a lot of it would be too mushed together.
I think it's also a thing with the media type. It looks like he painted this with acrylic and some colors blended in with other things. And I can see the art style and it probably reflects him very well. But this would be one of the pens that would be most definitely subject to an artwork fee if we send it off as is.
I don't know that I have anything novel to add to that. I agree with everyone's feedback here. What I noted is concerned about, I mean, I think based on what you showed, I guess I do have stuff to add. Take that back. It looks like lines might translate. I think my biggest concern was some of it is hard to read. So for example, his signature. And I think that once it gets down small, it's not going to be readable. Yeah, it's not going to be legible. So
Would you say like maybe the wording is in a way that he can eliminate the words?
I'm not sure. I mean,
I'm not sure if this artist has the capability to do that. It
Yeah.
would probably be when we send it off to production that they would have to handle and vectorize this artwork.
yeah, I think it,
My only concern with the actual artwork would be his foot. If you look at it at a weird angle, it might look like a gun.
or a part of the anatomy.
Oh, just
Yeah,
It's his foot.
It's a-
getting agreement.
Oh, he's kicking.
Getting agreement from the back.
He's kicking the ball. Okay, so it's his cleat. Like, yeah.
It's a feet and also a ball. Like
It's
Is that-
Maybe something else.
a woman's something.
It's the bottom of his shoe.
It is, but
No.
it might need modification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with the peanut gallery in the back.
Yeah.
So we don't need to say it, but
I think that's his
I
style.
think that's a style, but it might, it looks phallic, is what I'm saying. In the nicest possible professional way. Okay, you get it. Got it. Moving on. Okay. I was trying to find a good word and then it came to me.
Oh, it's all.
All valid.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's the point of the committee to be able to, not the committee, the commission to get different viewpoints.
Yeah. But I 100% agree with you. The file itself is going to be hard to manufacture and someone's going to have to go into it and create a digital file.
Someone's
That's
got-
going to create a lot of work for someone in production. So
So we're not only looking at the 250 for the artwork to pay the artist, but we're also looking at the art fee that the
yeah, post
production is
yeah,
going to be.
production. There's going to be production fees definitely associated with that.
Or I assume, I don't know.
Yeah. True.
No, it will be.
There would be.
Do you know how much they charge for artwork?
Usually they charge an hourly fee, don't they?
What do you mean?
Like if we were to send the artwork as is
Mhm.
and they would have to manipulate and. have
I
like
think that they
artwork.
will let us know. So then,
Do you know the range?
yeah. No, they didn't establish that. They say that if there is anything with the image, they will notify us.
They may be able to just transfer it over, but I'd be curious.
But
Anyway,
we will transmit the recommendations.
Yeah.
to the artist. It seems like it's different process. One is like to, now that we have the art consulting is what
It can still
Can
go
be
in
that.
and review it.
is that doesn't cost additional one, and the other is separate to provide that to the artist.
So, just hypothetically, if the artist would refuse to change the artwork and we can't send it to production, would we choose a different artist, a different artwork piece, or would we just have 9 pieces?
It's a good question because we already provide them the agreement. So I think that we have to.
Go on with their
Still
artwork?
Pay
That
the artist regardless of the outcome. Guess we find out.
What we include in the agreement is that they agree to incorporate some of the recommendation.
Okay.
So like we are going to provide the recommendation at one time, and they will include. And since related with the site and how this will print out, they are completely valid, I think.
Okay. No, it's just to get
But
clear.
the mindful of the evaluation is like the artist will provide his art will be prevail, you know. So it's not like we are going to change everything. But this is a good point. I will bring it to the review of the agreement to see what can be done. We have number 9. Soya is a first generation American artist whose art served as a bridge between her heritage and her upbringing in the America South. Born and raised in Atlanta, her creative perspective is deeply rooted in the vibrant, diverse energy of the community that shaped her. Soya refined her technique skills at Georgia State University, where she embraced her degree in fine art. She has been working with watercolors, enduring textures of oil. In the art statement, this design explored the concept of the alien as a bridge between cultures. Rooted in the Atlanta Atlantean identity, it highlights the international communities of Doraville and beyond. By using the alien as a central figure, the artists want to honor those often viewed as outside the norm, turning a level of difference into a badge of local pride and global connection. And the title is Intergalactic MVP.
One,
1.
1.
1.
I was kind of scared about Andy.
Okay, and we have the last one. This is Cyprus Mares, is a multimedia artist and designer working across drawing, illustration, digital media, and photography, holding an FBA in digital animation. So her influence has been for being influenced by Impressionist, Surrealist illustration, and classic art. Her work blends playful imagery with clear, readable design. She often incorporates humor and narrative to create an approachable and engaging art. So the statement that she say is the design celebrate the people of the city of Doraville and the excitement of the 2026 World Cup soccer games coming to Georgia. The circular pin encloses a winning soccer ball with rice grains forming the white panels of the ball. Rice has been chosen symbolically to reflect the theme taste the world you play in, and is a universal grain presented across many cultures, particularly with the Asian and Latino community of Doraville. The soccer ball provide immediately recognition of the World Cup, will the surreal touch of the rice invite viewers to see the familiar in a new, tasty way. I hope the audience leave hungry for both sport and cultural connection. Chris?
1.
0.
0.
1.
Will you please provide your recommendations?
Okay, I absolutely love the concept about the grains and the rice because that is something that ties a lot of cultures together. But I would make the recommendation to make the grains larger, maybe use a sans serif font so that way it doesn't have all these little,
Mm.
so it just pops up a little bit more, and all in caps would probably make the font and the lettering just stand out.
I don't know how to provide feedback here without sounding mean, so I apologize to the artists if they're listening. I the rice is not coming across as a food item to me. When I saw it, made me think of either Good and Plenty or a fly larva. So I agree. Maybe the way to solve that is to make the grains larger or a more appropriate shape. I don't know. It's not coming across as intended. It looks like,
For me, it
bugs.
even looks like glass artwork, like, you
Oh,
know, in a
yeah.
cathedral.
that's much better feedback than what I gave. It just looks like maggots to me.
I need to stop watching this true
I know, probably. You're right. I should. Yeah, I think it needs to be worked on so that, yeah, it comes across as something different because it's not working for me. And I'm trying to find productive feedback, but I would agree with Itzel about the type 2. Sans serif, I think, is better as well.
So basically, it's like make it maybe suggested to make the rice bigger,
I would, my
more.
suggestion is to make the grains of rice larger and to change the font into a sans serif font in all caps. I love the color. I love how, like, after that, she told us that she chose rice as a way that it connects a lot of cultures. I love how how accurate that is. I just not sure if the grains of rice would look great. Tiny. But there are different types of rice.
You're right. There
So
is.
there's,
Yeah,
like really, really thin ones. There's
you're right.
shorter ones.
You're right.
True crime, come on.
I know. Okay. Yes, I would support Itzel's feedback.
Cute.
No, you're right. Orzo. No, that's pasta.
Jasmine.
That's true.
Okay.
I support her feedback.
Dude,
+1.
Facilitator. I have been that road before.
She's like, no. I'm
So,
not.
but we will provide the recommendations. I think are valid, and let's see what they say too. You know, what is their opinion?
with the
Eh,
context, it's just
Yeah.
a great idea.
Yes, agreed.
Mhm.
Yes.
So you say also the font and the uppercase.
Like if she, yeah, uppercase sans serif would make it a lot more visible.
You're talking about like all caps?
All caps.
Yes, agreed.
Caps lock. I did put caps.
Okay, so
Like Bebas Nueve.
so
Even making recommendations.
as you can see, this is part of the process, but I would like to hear any feedback on how we can improve it for the future.
Oh, the process itself.
Mhm.
No notes. I
Jot
have no
form.
notes.
Say Again,
Jot form.
Oh, like a digital survey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, to work on that, say the name of
Jot
that.
form. JOT.
AOT.
Don't make me spell out form.
Okay, I will check it out to see that.
Show me.
I was excited about how we were going to do it there, but Didn't work in the process.
I think there's one in Microsoft that's similar to the forms on Google. I can't remember what the Microsoft one is, so. But you guys possibly use Jotform in the city.
No, but
No?
we can start to exploring that. It's like good. Any other thing? It's good. It's all good. You know, this is a learning process.
Yeah.
So
Iterative.
mhm.
They use it a lot
Exactly.
at the LAA.
One second.
They use Jotform a lot in the LAA.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, continuing with the agenda, it was how the agenda was.
Do we? Can we bring up anything?
Again?
Can we bring up additional items?
Yes, we have up a little bit more. So we went to the unfinished in the other page, unfinished, and then
Oh, moving on to new business.
yeah, this is not there.
Are there any discussion items? Right? What's happening?
So one of the things is like this is not the outdated. So one of the issues that that we discussed last time about the difference is we get a new income on the film
That's
if we couldn't use it or if it's not. You can eliminate and put that.
If they were available or not.
I think that from what I remember, we talked about any new income that comes in, how best to approach that with regard to tracking finances,
Mhm.
correct?
Yeah.
And there's a process, right? The committee, the city council has to, whatever income we make, the city council has to approve that, correct?
Mhm.
And then we're talking about whether or not we add it currently or add it to the rollover.
Basically is like last year we get a budget for this year. So based on that year is what we can spend this year.
Yep.
It's like that is a grant.
Yep.
That is a different because the money is you have a timeline where you will use that money. So it's a different situation. All the money that we're going to spend, if you're right to say that the council has to approve it. But the question, as I understand, was like any income money is we can add it to our budget. And is we couldn't use it during this year, or is we will accumulate it and the next year add it to our budget, is we have a different or no. So the question was brought to the financial and our financial director, China, say that we have to work with our budget.
Yes.
We can keep track, you know, to know what it is. In fact, we already have, I think it's $200 that we receive in a permit already.
Oh, okay.
We can keep the track, but next year is when we are using. And something interesting that she was saying is like we can make a budget of what we hope that we're going to spend, but at the end of the day, we will spend what we have.
Right.
So I think that this is why you are going to put in a budget, something that you don't have it. But when it's a grant, you can, you know,
Yeah.
with the condition of the grant.
Can we still just put it in the spreadsheet as part of the like rollover fund or
Mhm.
projected? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so that will be keep us updated of what we have for next year. One of the things that I was asking her again, so what about is we do a fundraiser? So I understand when the legal was giving the presentation that he gave us a blank statement. But then she was say, but our commission doesn't have a separate, like it's no separate entity. So she was saying like she didn't think that we couldn't go to do fundraising. So again, I have to go back to legal to make a clarification, is we can or not.
Okay, that's a good question.
Because,
It would be nice to do a fundraiser.
yeah, but she asked, is the art commission is a different entity, like you are a
Yeah.
nonprofit or have another figure? And I say, no, we just are a committee that's part of the city.
Huh.
So the fundraising has to be done by the city. And she was like, I don't think so. Oh,
We can specify, so if it is, we could technically still specify that even though the fundraiser is conducted by the city, that all proceeds go to the art commission, right?
that's the thing that we need to ask
Okay.
to legal, yeah.
Gotcha.
Because like I say, when he did the presentation in front of us, I don't know if you were here.
I'm not sure. No.
He was encouraged that we couldn't do
Does
fundraising.
it feel like we had a lot more freedom
Mhm.
than what it seems like we do? He was kind of like making it sound that we could even ask the city for funds when in reality, it's not that easy or it's not that easily approved.
Well, we can ask the city for funds.
Is it going to get approved?
We can ask and justify and make a request, kind of like for the next fiscal year.
I mean, that would
And-
require planning ahead of time
Mm,
to project what projects we want and how much the cost is going to be.
mhm. And I think that we should
Yeah, I think
take
we
an
should.
opportunity of that. Why
Oh,
not?
yeah.
And that's what we talk when we were talking about budget, to have a presentation to the board to present what was the outcome of this year and also what are the plans and what the budget
Yeah.
needed. Hopefully, we will have more income, and the other part is like the other issue is like how we are going to do with grants. And I just received information about the grant that is available for the Georgia Council of the Art. It's almost the same that we applied before for the mural in Bernard Harper Park. There has been made a little changes in the process, but the deadline is February 5th, I think, February 6th. So that's in like 2 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks.
Less than
like
2
A
weeks.
week and a half.
So we has been talking about the electrical boxes. I was thinking we can incorporate it again. We did some, we applied last year for kind of like a combination of projects because at that last year it required to have a more community engagement, and that was the part that we say, well, is we put we combine almost two projects in one, and they like the two projects but separate, not together. This grant again, they asked for community engagement, and that's the part that it will be good if you provide me some ideas of how we can do that with the project of the of the
How much is the grant?
the grant is 50% of up to from 1,000 to 500, and they is like we has to match with
So if the project is
50% of what
2,000,
they, so it's 250 that 2,500 that we has to do it is we ask for 5,000. But what we established for the box, for the electrical box was 2,000 in the budget that we discussed. So that will give us an opportunity to apply for $6,000. So original we say that each one will be 2,000 for a electrical panel. And then we have a separate budget for community engagement. So we couldn't use a little bit of separate funding. Is you guys consider to make the difference for any cost that will involve the community engagement. But how you put a community engagement with this project is this
That's
still
what-
saying that I don't,
With the electrical boxes.
yeah.
Agreed. Does this committee have, I feel like documentation of some of the projects that the committee has talked about?
It has
Previously?
been in one of our meetings.
The other thing that they are asking is that it need a, like you need to determine who the artists that will be engaged in the program. So let's say that instead of 3, we do 2 electrical panels. So we have to connect at least 2 artists. So then they have to provide a sample of the art. And one of the eligibility is that if you don't provide sample of the art, you are out.
But if we can't tie it to community engagement, it doesn't make any sense to continue that conversation, right? Around the grant specifically,
Mhm.
right? We would have
Mm.
to associate the application for the grant with a community engagement project. That's what I'm understanding. Is that
Mhm.
correct?
Do you remember him?
Who?
He was a mural artist. He had a community, not a community. I remember what it is.
Nonprofit organization.
There we go. And
The gentleman that came in and spoke.
Oh, yeah. Totten?
No.
his
This
last
guy.
name was Mendoza.
This guy he wore a suit and he came over to the art center afterwards with Sarah.
Mhm.
And he has a community of like that he supports that are all like school aged middle school and high school children.
I'm wondering.
Maybe it would be interesting to contact him again and we could see what projects he has in mind. And we could probably get
Good
that
idea.
ball rolling.
That's a good idea.
'Cause he already has these people working in that, in that organization. so maybe-
Volunteering, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like trying to get experience as artists.
Great idea.
So what was the other project that we were talking about also?
We were talking about a sculpture that could move in a parking lot. That was a conversation with Sarah.
I can't but think about maybe some proactive thought around different areas of the city and where we might be able to prioritize those areas. So for example, like the electrical boxes. I'm thinking about it visually in my head. That's why I'm like staring at that map. I'm wondering if there is a way that we could, as a group, think about
We do have
projects.
where we had scouted different electrical boxes, so that way they would be distributed around the city and not just so focal on like
One
Yeah,
or just like
just
cluster.
Clifford Highway, like it could be on Oak Cliff and it could
Yeah,
be
I was curious about that because I haven't seen that, so I think it would be good to see that. I also wonder if there's other opportunities besides the electrical boxes that we could think about for next year or even this year.
If we're talking about projects for the future, I would love to add that I would love to have a sculpture for the city when the city finally has its solid home.
Yeah, I think I think for the future, there will be opportunities in
As
that.
that's like a 3-year, 4-year project, that is something that we could talk about right now and maybe start putting aside funds.
Yes.
to cover
I
that.
think in the future, the committee should be considering the new city center for some public art. But I think in that same vein, I think there's an opportunity to have a map, start thinking what priority areas there are in addition to the electrical boxes. Maybe the electrical boxes are our project for 2026. But as far as the grant goes, which is going back to that, I do think that's a good idea. And maybe we ask them where they think it might be appropriate for that, a mural. But I like that idea. Do you like that?
Yeah.
Contact them, and also I will provide you with the information of the grant. And somebody wanted to help me to work in that grant, is now I will provide you the ideas that I have.
Sure.
It's a short time, and as you say, we always doing a lot of stuff. So that's the thing about grants, that they come in when you know, like provide you the information, and they were available in December, but we are now is when we are looking at.
Do you think realistically we'll make that deadline? It's in a week and a half.
My concern is basically
No one's moving in these next 2 days.
the artists, you know, like the selection of the artists, you know. And when you were saying that one of the pins you really would like to see as in a bigger format, I was thinking,
Oh.
well, that can be an artist that we
That's a
can.
great idea.
And I don't know if there is another artist in this group that you have that you would like to consider.
Melissa's artwork is just beautiful. I'm just putting it out there.
Is
So
that the
in
one?
that way,
Yeah.
that we
No.
couldn't,
Oh, okay.
you can you can think about 3 of these artists that we can reach out. Is
My DMs. Melissa on my DMs.
you what?
My messages on Instagram.
Can you show that?
She has beautiful artwork.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
That's amazing.
So this is Melissa Michael.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that can be a good candidate. How you feeling?
Yeah.
What will be the other? We talk about
Charity?
I would just like to maybe make a comment. Maybe Tiffany has some ideas of community engagement as she's worked with, what's it called?
We love UI.
We Love Beaufort Highway. She might have an idea or two about how community engagement and art can work together.
okay, so we have 3 candidates. I will review again, and when I reach out to these artists, I also will add their feedback to see. I will go honestly 1 to 2 is to say yes. I don't go to the third one. So I will go to, what about I go to Charity, Tiffany, and then Melissa.
Charity.
You prefer another order, it's fine for me too. So I will ask them if they have any suggestion with this idea of the electrical box or any other project that can be incorporated,
Community.
a community,
Yeah, yeah.
see. Or is between now and Monday, if you think about other idea, you can provide it to me or to the whole group. Can be good.
It's just so difficult because so many of the areas that we have right now are just temporary, where
Yeah,
if we install something, it might be there for maybe a year or 2.
you know, is Sarah will be here, she will say, well, but we have our commission and then our commission. the
Art,
the DART, and they have many projects and many things probably, and extrapolated ideas that we have been saying in the future. But uh, um, that's another option too.
Yeah.
Sarah, are you listening?
I really liked that idea that Sarah had with the sidewalk art that appears when it rains. It's invisible, but when it rains, it's like dinosaur footprint. Yeah, dinosaur footprints or something that could be in a park that has, sidewalks like that's,
Torres.
yeah.
Dora got out and she started walking.
There you go.
Well,
You like the idea too.
um, it's an opportunity. I only were thinking is because you already established that you want to work and this is an opportunity to extend it to at least one more. Like I say, we can do it like 2,000 for 400 and plus whatever involved the community. But it has to be cohesive because what I learned from the other one is that the idea is not cohesive, it's connected. We will say no.
Mm.
Okay. But I will review also what they were the recommendation from the last grant that we submitted. Okay. So I think that we took a long time. We have to thank the team that support us today.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you again. And
Do I say meeting adjourned? Meeting adjourned. That's really satisfying. I want to do it louder.